Call a meeting to order.
Okay.
John, would you like to lead us this evening?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Supervisor Post.
Here.
Deputy Underhill.
Here.
Councilwoman White.
Here.
Councilwoman Michaelak.
Yes, I'm here.
Councilman Zambito.
Here.
Jeez. I thought you might need that.
Especially the mic.
Would someone move to approve the minutes of the November 8th, 2023 special town board meeting, the minutes of the November 15th, 2023 regular town board meeting, and the November 15th, 2023 public hearing on local law number 4 of 2023 fireworks permits?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill.
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
Are there any speakers this evening? If not, Sharon, would you do resolution number 262?
Resolution calling for a second public hearing for Community Development Block Grant Project number 83 PR 103-21. Whereas the Batavia Town Board wishes to hear public comments relating to the recently completed Community Development Block Grant CDBG project number 83 PR 103-21 for the Kings Plaza Pump Station improvements. And whereas the CDBG program is administered by the New York State Office of Community Renewal, OCR, and provides resources to eligible local governments for housing, economic development, public facilities, public infrastructure, and planning activities with the principal purpose of benefiting low, moderate income persons. And whereas OCR requires that grant recipients hold a public hearing to provide information to the public and to consider citizen comments regarding CDBG funded projects to help make determinations for the future excuse me, for the future use of CDBG grant funds. Therefore, be it resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby calls for a public hearing whereat all interested persons shall be heard, and be it further resolved that the public hearing shall be held on January 3rd, 2024 at 7:30 p.m. at the town offices located at 3833 West Main Street Road, Batavia, New York. And be it further resolved that the town clerk is hereby directed to have published a notice of such public hearing at least once in the Daily News, at least 8 days before the date scheduled for the public hearing. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
White.
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
And Post.
Yes. Dan, resolution 263.
Resolution to approve code enforcement officer services agreement within the town of Alexander, whereas the town of Batavia and the town of Alexander first entered into a code enforcement officer services agreement December 2016 and subsequently amended 6 times, and whereas the prayer amendment agreements address the need for a town of Alexander to have codes enforced by the town of Batavia code officials, and both towns desire to continue this relationship. Now therefore be resolved, the Batavia Town Board of the Town of Batavia, New York, that the proposed code enforcement service agreement between the towns of Batavia and Alexander, a copy of which is annexed and hereto made part of the town board minutes, is hereby approved, and be it further resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the supervisor to execute the aforementioned agreement, subject to approval and execution by the town of Alexander. So moved. Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
Resolution 264 to approve a code enforcement officer services agreement with the town of Pavilion. Whereas the town of Batavia and the town of Pavilion first entered into a code enforcement officer services agreement in 2013 that was subsequently amended 9 times. And whereas the prior agreements addressed the need for the town of Pavilion to have its codes enforced by the town of Batavia code officials, and both towns desire to continue this relationship, now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Batavia, that a proposed code enforcement services agreement between the towns of Batavia and Pavilion, a copy of which is annexed hereto and made part of the town board minutes, is hereby approved, and be it further resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the supervisor to execute the aforementioned agreement, subject to the approval and execution by the town of Pavilion. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Post.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Mike Black.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Patty.
Rabies Clinic, Highway Facility. Whereas the Genesee County Health Department would like to hold a rabies clinic at the Town of Batavia Highway Facility on Thursday, February 8th, 2024, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., and whereas the Highway Superintendent has no objections to this. Now therefore be it resolved, Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes Genesee County Health Department to hold a rabies clinic at the Town of Batavia Highway Facility on Thursday, February 8th, 2024, from 4 to 6, and be it further resolved, Genesee County Health Department must provide the Town of Batavia a certificate of liability insurance naming the town as additional insured. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
White. No.
Okay.
Mike Black.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Post.
Yes. Chad.
To approve financial, Resolution 266, to approve a financial clerical services agreement with the town of Stafford. Whereas the Batavia Town Board here in Batavia and the town of Stafford here in Stafford first entered into a financial clerk services agreement in 2014. It was subsequently amended 8 times. And whereas Stafford wishes to continue this service with Batavia, and whereas the town of Batavia has determined that it has the ability to continue to provide the services by using Batavia Town Financial Clerk and Secretary to the Supervisor without reducing the level of service provided to the town of Batavia, now therefore be it resolved by the Town of Batavia Board of the Town of Batavia that the proposed financial clerk services agreement between the towns of Batavia and Stafford, a copy of which is annexed hereto and made part of the Batavia Town Board minutes, at a cost of $22,000 per year to the town of Stafford, is hereby approved, and the town supervisor is authorized and directed to sign this agreement on behalf of the town of Batavia, subject to the approval and execution by the town of Stafford. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Zambito.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
Mike Black.
Yes.
Resolution 267, Sharon.
AutoCAD subscription renewal. Whereas the 2023 renewal subscriptions for AutoCAD LT, government, single user, and architecture, engineering, and construction collection, single user, expires in December 2023. And whereas the engineer requested a quote from DLT to renew the existing subscriptions at a cost of $4,933.23, quote attached. Now therefore be it resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the renewal of architecture, engineering, and construction collection, single user, annual subscriptions with priority support for the engineering department at a cost of $4,933.23. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
White.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
Mike Black.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
Dan, Resolution 268.
Agreement acknowledgement for professional legal services with Phillips, Lytle LLP, whereas the town board adopted resolution number 255 dated November 15, 2023 to approve agreement with Phillips, Lytle LLP to provide professional service to update the environment review for the Genesee Valley Agribusiness Park, specifically regarding the HB Hood 96 ounces process line project, subject to approval by the town engineer, the town attorney, and whereas the town engineer and the town attorney did approve the form of the content of the agreement with Phillips, Lytle LLP, and this document is fully executed by both parties, and now for it be resolved by the town board of the town of Batavia, New York, that fully executed agreement, a copy of which annex and hereto made part of the town board minutes, engaged in Phillips, Lytle LLP law firm to perform professional legal services for the above environmental review, and hereby is accepted and ratified. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
Resolution number 269, resolution to approve legal services agreement with Phillips, Lytle LLP for the CH4 biogas project, where the town of Batavia needs to engage a legal firm to provide professional services to update the environmental review for the Genesee Valley Agribusiness Park, specifically regarding the CH4 biogas project. And whereas Phillips Lytle LLP law firm submitted to the town attorney an engagement letter, CH4 biogas project at the Genesee Valley Agribusiness Park dated December 13th, 2023, hereinafter engagement letter. And whereas the engagement letter submitted hourly service rates calculated with a 10% discount that will be for one partner at $508.50, one associate at $297, and a second associate at $229.50. And whereas the town board intends to enter into an agreement with Phillips Lytle LLP, and whereas the entire cost and expenses for these professional services shall be charged back to the developer, now therefore be it resolved by the town board of the town of Batavia, New York, that the town supervisor is hereby authorized and directed to execute the engagement letter, a copy of which is annexed hereto and made part of the town board minutes, to retain the Phillips Lytle LLP law firm to perform professional legal services for the above environmental review for the hourly service rates for one partner at $508.50, one associate at $297, and a second associate at $229.50, subject to approval by the town attorney and the town engineer prior to execution. And be it further resolved that all costs and expenses incurred by the town of Batavia for the professional legal services of Phillips Lytle LLP shall be charged back to the project developer. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Post.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
Patty, resolution 270.
Resolution authorizing fiber optic service installation and service contract Spectrum Enterprise. Whereas in June of 2022, the town approved fiber optic cabling construction and installation and a 36-month contract for 100M FIA internet service from Spectrum Enterprise, Time Warner Cable Northwest LLC. And whereas the town requested a quote to upgrade the speed as the current service is not meeting the needs of the town with the continued growth and development. And whereas Spectrum Enterprises provided a 36-month service contract proposal for 200 MPs and 5 static IP addresses at a cost of $999 per month. Now therefore be it resolved, Batavia Town Board hereby accepts Spectrum Enterprises service proposed contract, a copy of which is annexed here to and made a part of the minutes, for a 36-month contract for 200 MBPs and 5 static IP addresses at a cost of $999 per month. And be it further resolved, the supervisor is hereby authorized to execute the service contract and any related documents. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Michaelak.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Chad, resolution number 271.
Resolution authorizing 2023 budget transfers as written. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Zambito.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Yeah, I move the table resolution 272.
Second.
Your discussion on the motion.
Who, I'm sorry, who was the second?
I was.
Underhill.
Okay.
Roll call on the motion.
Zambito.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
We go on to the end now, and who reads the next one? Is that, I'm gonna do it, because she doesn't do it on that one.
Yeah, 273, is that what we're talking about? Yeah, that's, yeah.
Dan, right?
Yeah.
Auditing professional services agreement between the town of Batavia and Lumpson and McCormick LLP, whereas the town of Batavia requested agreement for auditing service for 2024, and whereas we received agreement from Lumpson and McCormick, and it was reviewed, and the town supervisor and the supervisor's supporting staff, now for be resolved, the town board of the town of Batavia, New York, that the proposed letter of engagement between Lumpson and McCormick LLP and the town of Batavia, copy of which is annexed and hereto be part of the town board minutes, is hereby approved, and the town supervisor is authorized and directed to sign the letter of engagement on behalf of the town of Batavia. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Post,
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
Resolution number 274, annual financial report services agreement between the town of Batavia and Laura Landers LLC. Whereas the town of Batavia requested an agreement for assistance with their annual financial report services for 2024, and whereas we received an agreement from Laura Landers LLC and it was reviewed by the town supervisor and the supervisor's supporting staff, now therefore be it resolved by the town board of the town of Batavia, New York, that the proposed letter of engagement between Laura Landers LLP and the town of Batavia, a copy of which is annexed hereto and made part of the town board minutes, is hereby approved, and the town supervisor is authorized and directed to sign the letter of engagement on behalf of the town of Batavia. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Post,
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Resolution number 275. Chad?
Leadership Genesee, resolved the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes Raylan Kingdon to participate in the 2024 Leadership Genesee program at a cost of $2,600. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Zambito.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Post,
Yes.
Michaelak.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Patty, resolution 276.
Town clerk appointment, Jennifer Zambito. Whereas Tressa M. Marasco, town clerk, is retiring and resigning as of December 31st, 2023, from the position of town clerk, the term of elected office expires December 31st, 2025, creating a vacancy for the position. And whereas Jennifer Zambito, deputy town clerk, 15 Edgewood Drive, Batavia, New York, has the skills and qualifications to satisfy the position of town clerk. Now therefore be it resolved, Batavia Town Board hereby appoints Jennifer Zambito as town clerk effective January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024. So moved.
Second.
Discussion.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Roll call, please.
Michaelak.
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Underhill.
Yes.
Post,
Yes.
Zambito.
Abstain.
Passing the torch.
Welcome aboard.
My pleasure.
Let's hope you're still here in a year.
I know.
Like you mean in January?
Step up for lip, girl.
Thanks for stopping by and testing this out.
Thanks for having me.
Oh my God.
Resolution number 277. Sharon?
Purchase second clerk's license, Edmunds Gov Tech. Whereas the town currently has one license with Edmunds for its current clerk program, and whereas the town requested a quote to buy an additional license to utilize in the front office to include dog licensing, marriage, death, birth, miscellaneous cash, general licensing, and decals. And whereas Edmunds Gov Tech provided a quote for the town of Batavia to purchase the additional license at a one-time cost of $1,350 and for a yearly license maintenance fee of $360 to be billed on the first annual term and yearly thereafter. Now therefore be it resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the purchase of an additional clerk program license from Edmunds Gov Tech for one-time cost of $1,350 and a yearly license maintenance fee of $360. And be it further resolved, the supervisor is hereby authorized to execute the agreement with Edmunds Gov Tech, a copy which is annexed hereto and made a part of the minutes. And be it further resolved, the expenditure will be appropriated from line item A 1410.200. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
White,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post,
Yes.
Mike Black,
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
Dan, resolution number 278.
Resolution to authorize purchase of the tablet for Clerk's Department resolved the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the purchase of a tablet for Dell Technologies New York State Contract C 000000500 at a cost of $1,697.89 for a second
Cents.
counter. Yeah, $1,697.89 for a second counter computer. Copy the annex here to make part of the minutes and be it further resolved the expenditures will be appropriated from the line item of A1410.200. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White, Post,
Yes.
Mike Black,
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
Resolution 279 to introduce proposed local law number 1 of 2024 to change the residency requirements for the appointed office of deputy town clerk. Whereas the town board of the town of Batavia, New York desires to adopt legislation to revise the deputy town clerk residency requirements, also known as local law number 1 of 2024, a local law to change the residency requirements for the appointed office of deputy town clerk. Now therefore be it resolved by the town board of the town of Batavia, New York, that proposed local law number 1 of 2024 entitled a local law to change the residency requirements for the appointed office of deputy town clerk, which proposed local law is now in its final form as appears by a copy thereof attached, hereto attached, be and the same hereby is introduced for adoption. And be it further resolved that said proposed local law be laid upon the desks of the members of this town board on this date and remain there, and a copy thereof be kept on file in the office of the town clerk until January 3rd, 2024, and that a public hearing be held before this town board on the third day of January 2024 at 7:35 p.m. at the Batavia Town Hall, 3833 West Main Street Road, Batavia, New York, on the advisability of enacting said proposed local law. And be it further resolved that a copy of said proposed local law be mailed to each member of the town board not in attendance at this meeting in a postpaid, properly addressed and securely closed envelope in a post box within the town of Batavia, New York, not less than 10 calendar days, exclusive of Sunday, prior to the date of said public hearing. And be it further resolved that the town clerk shall cause notice of said public hearing to be published once in the Daily News at least 5 days prior to the date of said public hearing, which notice shall contain the time and place of said hearing, the title and purpose thereof, as well as a statement that a copy of said proposed local law is on file in the town clerk's office. So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call, please.
Post,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Mike Black,
Yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Adding resolution number 280.
Resolution to authorize purchase of office furniture for town clerk and deputy Millington Lockwood Business Interiors. Whereas office furnishings are needed for the clerk and deputy's office, and whereas the town requested and received a quote from Millington Lockwood Business Interiors for an office desk, bookcase, wall cabinet, and 4 rolling file cabinets at a cost of $6,384.04, New York State Contract PC 68347, which includes delivery and installation. Now therefore be it resolved, the Batavia Town Board hereby authorizes the purchase of an office desk, bookcase, wall cabinet, cork board, and 4 rolling file cabinets at a cost of $6,384.04, New York State Contract PC 68347, which includes delivery and installation from Millington Lockwood Business Interiors, 3901 Genesee Street, Suite 800, Buffalo, New York, 14225. Copies of the quotes are annexed to and made a part of the minutes. And be it further resolved, the expenditure will be appropriated from the following item H 11620.200. So moved.
Second.
H.I.
H.I. I can't. Is that an I? H.I.1.
It's written correctly, but
I can't see.
you did good right up till the very end.
H.I. Ah.
We're almost there.
Hi,
We were-
1620.20. All right.
We're 11 digits for
All right,
perfection
all
here.
right,
All right,
chill, all right. End of the year.
Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Michaelak,
Oh, yes.
Zambito,
Yes.
White,
Call
Yes.
Daniel out on some of that crap. don't you?
Underhill,
You called me out on 89 cents.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes.
I didn't carry on like a little kid.
I'm just gonna knock this off right now.
Okay.
Order.
You started it, dude.
I'm just trying to get, you guys have held your cool all year.
I know.
I don't know.
280 resolutions.
A couple of times during budget season.
Budget meetings weren't publicized.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, I know, thank God, thank God.
If I may say before we get to the ugly part of the night, which is paying the bills,
Yeah.
this has been an extraordinary ride this year, and I absolutely want to commend each and every one of you for the participation. We're the luckiest community in upstate New York to have all of you participate at the level of which you do. Each and every one of you. This community is blessed to have you in service, and I can't thank you enough because we can't do it without everybody on the same page.
We were dragging along, kicking and screaming.
Time to take my pill.
Uh-oh, take your pill. Hang on, I gotta take his pill.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to the financial abstract, number 12 of 2023.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Underhill,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Post,
Yes,
Michaelak,
Yes.
Zambito.
Yes.
I have nothing to report in the departments. I've not been available. I've been off for a couple of weeks recovering from an illness, and I have not been in contact other than I know with a wave of illness that went through the facility, all efforts were made to keep current, and as far as I know, there has been no change in the scheduling of all of the things that every department is engaged in. So, a lot of resolute people working from home through their illness to continue the business of the town through the end of the year. So I thank all of them as well. The financial reports are available for you for your review. And that concludes my report. Clerk, do you have anything to report?
Yes, the November town clerk monthly report collected a total of $2,627, remitted $954.30 to the supervisor for the local share. Ag and Market Dog Control Officer inspection report was completed on December 7th of 2023, and that was rated satisfactory. There was also an Ag and Market Municipal Shelter inspection report that was also completed on December 7th, 2023, which was also rated satisfactory. There is a training that the Department of State, actually trainings the Department of State is going to be holding through the months of December and January on Wednesday evenings. If anyone is interested, those are planning board and zoning board trainings, but anyone can attend those. And that is all I have.
Thank you. Are there any committee reports?
None.
Is there any old business?
No old business.
Had any new business?
No, sir.
Will someone move to adjourn?
So
So
moved.
moved. Second.
Third.
Out.
Roll call, please.
Zambito,
Yes.
Michaelak,
Yes.
White,
Yes.
Underhill,
Yes.
Post.
Yes.